Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. I am a yogi, a spiritual teacher, and an energy reader. And today's video is going to be a another self-love pick an energy reading. I will be doing astrology videos like this too, and I will be doing energy updates still. I've just been really led to do these types of videos, so here we go. I am also going to chat with you today about knowing yourself, know thyself, and how we can do this in a practical way, because that is what my channel is about: spiritual practicality, taking these principles, these concepts, these ethical guidelines, if you will, and applying them practically to our lives. So I'm going to chat for a little bit and then we will get into the energy readings, and you can choose intuitively which one resonates with you. Keep in mind that these are timeless readings, so the energy will be applicable to you whenever you see this video. So let's get into knowing ourselves. I feel like first we need to understand the different aspects of ourselves. So let's start with the mind as one of the most important aspects of ourself, because the mind is all, right? According to the Kabbalion, our mind is basically, on an energetic level, our belief systems, right? The seeds that have been planted in us, that we have germinated with repetitive thoughts that have now become our beliefs. And again, these are based on impressions, things that we've witnessed from childhood and even in vitro. All of these things help to build our belief system. And if a belief doesn't serve you, you can change the belief by changing the thoughts that created that belief. If you don't like a situation in your life, if you don't like what's going on, if you don't believe that a belief system is serving you, then change it. Especially if that core belief is toxic, because it's just going to create more situations in your life that you don't approve of, that you don't like. So it's very important to examine our belief systems and decide whether or not they serve us. I like this analogy that Louise Hay gives. You know, as children, we learn and believe that it's not okay to talk to strangers, and that's a good belief to have as a child. But as an adult, if you don't talk to people, if you don't get to know people, you're going to be very lonely. So that's a belief system that may have been appropriate for you when you were younger, but now you need to examine that if it's still a part of your belief system and it's creating situations in your life of isolation. This process takes time. Just like it took time for you to build that core belief, it's going to take time for you to dissolve a belief if it doesn't serve you, and then to build a new belief system. So be patient with yourself. Another aspect of knowing ourselves is our morals. What we believe is right, what we feel isn't right. Generally speaking, morals are, if it's not right, you don't do it. If it's not true, you don't say it. Simple, but not easy. Most of the time, we don't even know what our morals are until they've been violated, which is kind of a backwards approach. Lies can't become truth, no matter how hard people try to make that happen. Religion can't give you morality either, and we've seen this over the past couple of years with all of the exposure of any and all types of abuse going on in the church. Now, we know there are situations when people do wrong things and they know it, and this demonstrates a lack of empathy, right? Ethics. So ethics and morals are two different things. Ethics refers to a set of belief systems that may have come from outside of you. So for example, I follow the yogic principle of the 8 limbs. It's an ethical system that incorporates morality, but it's something that I've adopted. It's not something that I've cultivated from within myself. Acting in a certain way based on principles and not necessarily emotion. Doing what's right because it's right. Another example is me being an ethical vegan. So I'm vegan for all of the reasons, for animal rights, for my health, for the environment. Again, this is something that I practice, not necessarily based on emotion. I made the choice to become vegan based on my emotion, but I stay vegan because of my ethical principles, the ones that I've adopted based on being vegan. Traumas are another thing that kind of make up who we are, and it's a way that we can get to know ourselves. Our fears, our insecurities, our shame, our repressed emotions, our grief. These are all aspects of ourselves which we should not deny. We've been taught that these things are weaknesses, that these are something that we need to overcome, that this means we're in a negative vibration, and that's not necessarily true. We're multidimensional beings swimming in this third dimensional soup, and we're subject to higher and lower frequencies, higher and lower vibrations. So as long as we are in this physical body, in this third dimension, we will experience ups and downs. We will have emotional dips. And that doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. It could mean that something's wrong, but that is just a part of human nature. So use it as a tool to get to know who you are. Why does this situation trigger me? Why do I feel shame or insecurity? Where is this coming from? Where is this rooted? Our lessons, the lessons that we've experienced in life, are another way that we can get to know ourselves. Everything that we've been through up to this point has created who we are. So again, if we are not satisfied with who we are, get to know who you really are. And the only way that you can really do that is to have a spiritual practice of some sort, in my opinion, or a mindfulness practice. Something where you can be consistently deep diving into your energy so that you can examine what's there, because everything is always shifting and changing. Energy likes to move. The body is definitely a very good way to get to know yourself. Remember that the body is just what it is. It's a part of us, but it doesn't have the ability to rationalize like our mind. So energy likes to take the path of least resistance. So a lot of our traumas, a lot of our fears, a lot of our insecurities, a lot of these things get lodged in the body. A lot of people have horrible body images, and this is not an accident. It's definitely a marketing scheme. But we have to remember that the model on that picture doesn't even look like the model on that picture. It's very important to love every part of yourself, to remember that your body loves you as well. It's doing everything that it needs to keep you alive, no matter how bad you treat it. Your body is also the messenger. Listen to your body. Listen to all the pains, all the quirks. Discover how you like to move as well. Your body is made to move. Exercise, of course, is an obvious one. Movement is going to help you with not only staying physically fit, but it's also going to help you with energetic balance and just overall well-being and feeling comfortable in your body. How you move could also be about how you move throughout your day, right? Do you plan your day, or you just kind of winging it? Do you have a to-do list? So are you organized? These are things that you can look at and get to know yourself. There's a lot of different organization systems that you can use. Find one that's right for you, but it's helpful if you get up every day with some sort of plan. You write it down. Of course, it's going to shift and change throughout the day, but at least you have a foundation. Somebody that's easily distracted. Do you reach your goals on a daily basis? Do you complete things on time? Do you multitask, or do you do one thing at a time? Do the people, situations, and things in your life support you moving in a desired way? Another way to get to know yourself is to examine how you feed yourself on all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So again, exercise with the physical, right? Are you getting some sort of movement every single day for at least 30 minutes? That's the recommendation. Mentally, are you feeding your mind with positive, nourishing information? Are you reading books? Are you learning new things? Your mind is a tool that you use. Your mind does not use you. And what goes in has to come out. Emotionally, are you asking for what you need? Are you supporting yourself in loving ways? Creating space and time for you to prepare meals, to prepare your clothes, to, again, plan your day, to practice self-love, meditation, connecting with friends and family, resting when you need it. These are all things that feed you emotionally and physically. And of course, laughter. You guys know I'm a big fan of laughing every single day. I try to laugh every day for 30 minutes. And last and certainly not least is spirit. Remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are a spirit, we have a soul, we live in a body. Knowing goes one step further than belief, right? Belief is something that I feel like you tap into when you're being challenged, or you feel like you need to defend that belief. But when there's a knowing, there's no need to defend. When you know something, there's no need to question it. The creativity is a part of your spirituality as well. Creativity is not something that we do, it's something that we are, right? We are creation. We're made to create. We have always been creating, but what have you been creating? Have you created a life that you love, that supports you? Or have you created a situation that is not in alignment with who you are and your purpose? A lot of our belief systems, the way that we have been taught to know ourselves, was handed to us early on in life. But now that we're adults, most of us watching this video anyway, and we have the ability to think for ourselves, we can make the changes. Getting back to the creativity, art, music, all of these things are only a part of creativity. Another aspect of being creative is problem solving. How do you get through challenges? How do you overcome obstacles? Are you a self-starter, or do you need outside energy to influence you, to motivate you? And I feel like this depends on your energy at the time. Sometimes you can really motivate yourself, but sometimes you need that extra boost. So if that's what you need at the time, then get what you need. There's lots of other ways to get to know yourself. You can take a personality test online. There's lots of career tests online as well. You can go on to Pinterest and find a lot of journal prompting pens that will help you to ask questions to yourself that maybe you wouldn't have even thought of. And of course, meditation is how you connect to spirit. And remember that you are spirit. So you have this connection, and meditation is a way to keep that connecting link clean and clear. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this provided you with some practical tips and ways to get to know yourself. So let's get into the energy readings. I'm going to present 3 groups right here, and you can choose intuitively based on what you're drawn to, how to get to know yourself. What do I need to know about myself? And the timestamps will be listed below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Let's get into the energy readings. Hello, group number 1. Those of you drawn to the rhodochrosite, discontent. So let's go over the symbols first, and then I will talk about how they all connect to each other and how this can support you. So we have our affirmations. I love myself unconditionally. I am willing to change, and I deserve to be happy. Our angel number is 156. The Oracle and Tarot card is from the Messages from the Mermaids, and it's contentment in reverse. And our spirit animal is brown bear. So rhodochrosite is a heart chakra crystal that helps you to find your emotional happiness. I feel like this group has been through some very challenging times emotionally. It is a stone that helps you to direct unconditional, loving energy back to yourself. When we go through difficult times and challenges, it's often a bad habit of ours to beat up on ourselves, to put ourselves down for not doing better. But remember that we all go through things. It's the premier stone for inner child healing, especially abandonment wounds and sexual abuse. So prayers to you if you've experienced any of that. Rhodochrosite will help you to move forward, to heal. Perhaps you're experiencing some relationship upheaval currently, and now you're questioning your identity, or maybe this happened in the recent past. And we do that as people. We attribute a part of ourselves to our intimate relationships. But remember that anything that happened, anything that occurred was only reflecting back to you what you needed to heal within yourself. Rhodochrosite will help you to see it from this perspective, to see it from this higher perspective. Rhodochrosite will clear away any psychic smog and debris and blocks that were attributed to that relationship that was not bringing you peace, was not bringing you loving energies, something that you had to disconnect from. Will clear away the energies that can block that fresh, new loving energy coming in that you can direct towards yourself. Rhodochrosite helps you to feel content and balanced so you can love again like you've never been hurt. Angel number 156 here is a message from your spirit team encouraging you to make the changes in your life, your career, your home, whatever it is that needs to be shifted now based on where you are now. And like Rhodochrosite, 156 symbolizes unconditional love. And know that this is the only type of love that your spirit team knows. No matter how bad you feel about yourself, no matter what you've gone through, no matter how you beat yourself up, your spirit team loves you unconditionally. 156 showing up indicates that you will be provided for and protected so that you can feel content and safe again. Repeating number 156 is a certainty that positive changes to your home, to your lifestyle, to your way of living will benefit you and will put you on the right track. And again, Rhodochrosite supports you in helping you to make those changes. So the combination of the crystal and seeing 156 is definitely an indication that you are on the right path when it comes to your healing, when it comes to you feeling content again. And the mermaid on this card does look like she's been rejected, or maybe she's taken a blow to her self-esteem. Self-love and knowing who you are the only ways to true contentment. And so whenever we're faced with a separation or some type of emotional loss, this is definitely an opportunity for us to get to know ourselves on deep inner levels. Knowing yourself can't be based on somebody else's idea of you. Think about how illogical that is. Why should the way you feel about yourself, or why should the way you feel in general, depend on the thoughts in someone else's head? Maybe you're realizing that you're not content in your old life, and you know you need to make changes. Things happen according to a co-creation process, so you have to do your part. And yes, it is challenging. But we know when things are not right for us. We know when jobs are not right for us. We know when relationships are not right for us, when living situations aren't right. And we need to make changes so that we can feel peaceful and have contentment. Brown bear here is a maternal, protective spirit animal that helps you with introspection. Brown bear will help you to bring balance and truth into your physical reality, or make the changes that align with who you really are. She, I always feel like brown bear is a she, helps you to return to the things that matter to you most. Sometimes brown bear can show up forecasting earthquakes or natural disasters. And this is a timeless reading, but at the current time, our country, the United States, is covered with 75% snow. This could also refer to a shakeup that has occurred or is about to occur in your personal life because it isn't who you are. And brown bear is showing up to support you and guide you through these changes, through this time of really going within yourself because you've been emotionally shattered and now you have to heal. Brown bear is here to support you. Brown bear will help you to uncover your destiny as well and will help you with getting on the path to your purpose and mission, which are all components of why you're here, and they're all three separate components. Your destiny is based on your choices, your decisions. Your purpose is something that was decided, if you will, before you got here, or it's a part of the reason why you manifested into this physical reality. And your mission is the actual steps that you take, the action steps, the method that you use to fulfill your purpose. So that could be your job or it could not be your job. That could be anything that brings you pleasure, that allows you to get into that space of really feeling like, yeah, this is me. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really, really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, those drawn to the lepidolite, healing. Let's talk about the symbolism here. So affirmations to work with. I allow myself to heal. I can do this. No person, place, or thing has any power over me. Our angel number is 82. And from the Psychic Tarot, the Oracle card is Heartache and Loss, which is the Three of Swords card in Tarot. And our spirit animal is Tiger. Lepidolite is a soothing and healing crown chakra stone that helps you to get through major shifts and transitions. So we know on this ascension journey, during this awakening process, a lot of our major shifts and transitions are preceded by a fall of some sort of crisis or emotional trauma, upheaval. And I'm with you. I really wish it didn't have to work this way, but we do have support. We do have tools to use. Thank goodness. Lepidolite here is a crystal that has a lot of lithium that naturally occurs within it. So it's an excellent stone for deep emotional healing, which may also be why the Three of Swords is here. Again, indicating some emotional loss here. Lepidolite also works to heal codependency issues. We invest a lot of energy into relationships, not just emotionally, but mentally, physically. It's natural to feel kind of stuck for a while when the relationship ends, and lepidolite will help you to restore your energies as well as boost your ability to love, trust, and respect yourself, which is essentially the path to emotional healing. It's the only path. Angel number 82, like lepidolite, is a powerful message from Spirit to have faith and trust in yourself. You are not broken. You've just been through some shit. Number 82 says that you will get over it, just like you have previous heartbreaks, upsets, emotional setbacks. This will only show you how strong you really are and what you need to heal. Remember that life is simply a mirror. If you have been asking your spirit team for help with healing and getting back to who you are, number 82 showing up as confirmation that your prayers have been heard and are being responded to. So pay attention to the synchronicities and signs. Maybe the relationship ended. Maybe you experienced the loss and it's left you in a financial bind perhaps. Number 82 is also a money number, so expect financial increase. And if you see this number on repeat, the money is coming in very, very soon. Heartache and loss, the Three of Swords here. I feel like this card indicates some emotional loss experience, some betrayal, maybe a nasty breakup perhaps. I also feel like this pain is causing you to give up too much of your power. You're giving too much of your energy to this situation, which keeps you in this vicious cycle of sorrow, and you're just spiraling down. This woman appears to be holding her heart in her hands when it should be in her chest. Sometimes we lead with our wounds in an attempt to get attention and sympathy. This can be done consciously or unconsciously. If we get into a habit of this becomes a way of us taking energy from other people. So it keeps us, again, stuck in a cycle. Upheaval happens in life. Relationships end. People pass away. We experience loss. You lose jobs. Not everyone has good intentions. This card is telling you to put your heart back into your chest. Get your power back and quit being a victim. Yes, it happened. Yes, it sucks, but it's time for you to heal. Tiger showing up here is all about extreme self-care, extreme self-love, extreme emotional detox. And Tiger will give you a boost of personal power and energy to do this. Tiger says you can do it, just like the affirmation. You will be okay. Just stay persistent in getting back to you and getting back to who you know you truly are. Tiger shows up to remind you that healing from heartbreak takes time. Don't procrastinate or feel guilty because you're not over the other person, you're not over the heartbreak, you're not over the situation yet. Just stay consistent in healing yourself and dealing with the fallout of the split of the loss on a physical level. Do what you can do, and Spirit will do the rest. Tiger also shows up to help you release suppressed feelings. Remember that suppression leads to depression. The Three of Swords energy here is a communication card, right? It aligns with air energy. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. It doesn't have to be. The card says, do what you need to do to heal. It's up to you. It's your responsibility. Feel the pain. Remember that Spirit can't prevent you from experiencing heartache and loss, if that's a part of your journey, if that's a part of your plan. But remember that it is here to make you stronger, to make you wiser, to make you more resilient, so that you can get to know yourself, so that you can love yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Hello, group number 3, those of you drawn to the Amethyst Evolution. Let's talk about the symbolism here. Some affirmations to work with. I am willing to release what no longer serves me. I am in the process of making positive changes. My spirit team guides me and supports me. The angel number is 115. From the Psychic Tarot, Spiritual Strength, which is the 9 of Wands card, is showing up with Crown Chakra. And the spirit animal is Beaver. So amethyst is a very calming and protective crown chakra crystal that is essential in any collection, in my opinion. Called the All-Healer Stone, amethyst is known for helping people get through the worst of times. And we know that ascension, awakening is challenging. Difficult at times. It's the premier stone for meditation and boosting psychic abilities. The ideas that come to you now will be new and inspirational, or answered prayer. Amethyst and Beaver here could indicate that there is a negative, repetitive pattern or addiction that you're dealing with. So take that if it resonates. And it will require spiritual strength to master. You know, that's why 12-step programs have a spiritual foundation, because it's necessary for people to connect to that unconditional loving, ever-expanding side of themselves in order to feel like they have a direction to move in. Amethyst has a natural tranquilizing effect as well that will help you to relax and get to sleep. Angel number 115 is a karmic number, indicating that you may be going through some chaotic times, but call on your spirit team for support and energy. Angel number 115 confirms again that any ideas or intuitive nudges that you have gotten regarding any life changes or any shifts you need to make are definitely on point. So go ahead and make those changes. Perhaps you are overcoming a long-term addiction or in the midst of a major life change. 115 shows up indicating that your angels, your spirit team, your guides are here to support you. Your spirit team says, have no fear. We are near. Just call on us, dear. That rhymes. Angel number 115 also confirms that you need to use your spiritual strength and grit when it comes to doing what is best for you. And only you know that. Get to know yourself so that you can know what is the best path, the best option for you. Don't let anyone tell you that you are wrong or low vibe because you're going through a dark night of the soul right now. These two cards show up with a message of be not weary in well-doing. Your higher self is always bigger and stronger than any of your tests, trials, and tribulations. Keep moving forward. You will know what you need to do when you need to do it. Beaver is an industrious spirit animal, showing up to remind you that action is required to make your dreams real. The images even on the two cards here could be suggesting that you are maybe settling for the map instead of the territory, or not allowing your plans to ground and take form. So if you are going through a process of rebuilding, maybe you have some ideas, some things that you can do right now, but you feel like the situation isn't right, or perhaps you're feeling a little defeated because of everything that you're going through. But do what you can. Beaver is here to help you to take action and to just get started. Amethyst, Beaver is also about protection, psychic protection, and self-care. Beaver is helping you to build a vision mentally and physically, which does require spiritual strength. Allow Beaver to give you new insights about how you can manifest your reality. So I feel like it could be helpful for you to keep a journal, perhaps a dream journal, and write down any of the ideas that you get. And also to remember that you're never alone, that you can always connect to that bigger and larger and ever-expanding part of yourself to get answers, to get support, guidance, and to tap into unconditional love and healing. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.